Waiting to see what sort of time he's got left. It's under 10 seconds. 47.43 is the time to beat. Drives it up.
With a record-breaking 5 World's Strongest Man titles under his belt, Mariusz Pudzianowski redefined the limits of human strength, dominating competitions with his unparalleled prowess and unwavering resolve during the 2000s. From lifting cars to hoisting colossal stones, each triumph etched his name deeper into the annals of strength sports history. The Polish powerhouse, also known as Dominator, decided to switch to fighting in 2009 and looked to conquer a new sport and jump straight in at the deep end by facing MMA icon Bob Sapp, boxing legend Butterbean, and former UFC champion Tim Silva in his first 7 bouts. He used his freakish strength and power to garner some impressive performances in the ring. In this video, we'll take a closer look at Pudzianowski's MMA career. Before his MMA debut in 2009, Pudzianowski was no stranger to combat sports. Since the age of 11, he had been training the Kyokushin style of karate. His current grade is 4th Kyu green belt. When he was 15, Pudzianowski also started training in boxing, quitting after 7 years to pursue his strongman career. His debut fight on the 11th of December 2009 was against professional boxer and fellow MMA first-timer Najman, and fans were not sure what to expect. The action begins with Pudzianowski stalking Najman with his power hand cocked and loaded. Pudzianowski eventually sees his opening and unloads with a barrage of low kicks that hit Najman so hard they sent him airborne, bouncing around the ring like a pinball. Unable to withstand the force of the blows, Najman eventually collapses and is overcome with a barrage of devastating ground and pound that inevitably stops the contest in the very first round. All in all, Pudzianowski's first fight was a remarkable display of physical strength and dominance and the start of a very entertaining career. On September 18, 2010, Pudzianowski signed to face former heavyweight boxer and kickboxer Eric Esch, better known as Butterbean, at KSW 14. Pudzianowski was coming off a loss against former 2-time UFC heavyweight champion Tim Silva in only his 3rd bout. After several brief stand-up exchanges, Pudzianowski secured a takedown early in the fight and was then able to dominate Esch with ground and pound. Esch, unable to get back to his feet during the attack, tapped out to the strikes, making Pudzianowski the winner by submission at 1:15 of the first round. He came into the fight notably slimmer, having lost around 20 pounds from his previous fight. Many believe his large muscle mass to have caused his stamina problems in his earlier fights. In May 2012, Pudzianowski and Bob Sapp engaged in one of the biggest freak show fights in MMA history.
It's okay. Well, hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, so do you see now you're talking to Mario.
Hi, baby, I love you.
Oh my goodness, so can you tell us your name, please?
Yes, my name is Mariana. Hi, Mariana's my name.
Following 2 disappointing performances against James Thompson, the KSW Federation needed to restore Pudzianowski's formidable reputation, and there was no better way to do that than putting him in the ring with a man of limited skill. The strategy proved to be effective, as Pudzianowski went straight after Sapp, took him down into the ropes, and delivered a barrage of strikes. In May 2015, he faced Gracie, a 4th-degree Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt and part of the famous Gracie family. Pudzianowski was on a 3-fight win streak and looked to continue his winning ways. He quickly took control of the fight, landing a powerful overhand right, followed by ground and pound, putting an early end to the fight. The punch was so powerful that it sent Rolls into retirement. In October 17, 2017, the Polish icon faced former UFC fighter Jay Silva. Pudzianowski rushed in on Silva from the opening bell, swinging big overhand right and looking to score a takedown. In the second, he pushed forward yet again and took top positions, controlling the round comfortably. Despite exhaustion in the third round, Pudzianowski managed to score takedowns and land ground and pound to his opponent and would win the fight by majority decision. Mariusz showed his true warrior spirit as he now had 4 wins over former UFC heavyweights. In November 2019, he faced a social media star and bodybuilder, Erko Jun, in Zagreb, Croatia. Pudzianowski secured a takedown in the first round and got to mount position as he unleashed a rain of punches and elbows. In the second, Jun briefly found himself in a top position before Pudzianowski regained control by taking Erko down and dropping hammer fist, forcing the referee to step in and stop the fight. Pudzianowski faced KSW 1 tournament winner Łukasz Jurkowski on the 5th of June 2021. In the first round, Pudzianowski took down his opponent and controlled him on the ground, inflicting ground and pound strikes from above. In the second, he continued to dominate with consistent punches while Jurkowski struggled to defend himself. In the final round, Jurkowski landed a spinning back kick, which knocked Pudzianowski down, but it was not enough to turn the tide. The Dominator took his opponent down again and continued to ground and pound until the referee stopped the fight, securing another impressive victory. Just a few months later, in October 2021, KSW 64 witnessed one of the biggest fights in the organization's history as Pudzianowski took on Serginho Usman Dia, also known as Bombardier. Serginho was a 327-pound Senegal wrestling sensation and made Mariusz look small. The fight didn't live up to expectations, as Pudzianowski made light work of the Senegal monster, knocking him out cold in just 18 seconds, with a right hand dropping him like a sack of potatoes. In May 2022, the Polish icon faced former KSW middleweight champion Michał Materla. Pudzianowski had Materla hurt as he looked for the finish, landing consecutive bombs and even a vicious knee to the body, before landing a beautifully timed uppercut that put his opponent's lights out. Pudzianowski went on to fight 2 more times after this, losing both bouts. His last fight was in June 2023, and it might be the end of the road for Mariusz in his sporting career, who at the time of this recording is now 47. The strongman champion turned MMA fighter holds an impressive record of 17 wins for 9 losses.